Checking in with Bubba ONeill at the start of the school year. You've got middle school sports starting, high school sports starting. Middle school practices have started. They're a few days in, but if you've missed out, I understand that there's still lots of time to get involved.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to encourage all of our middle school kids to be involved in activities. You and I were just having the discussion on the value of being involved in activities and the consequences if they're not. And I'd like to tell all the parents out there, find a way to get your kids involved in those activities. It's not too late in the middle schools. The football program is right now practicing at 6 a.m. at Davis Middle School. And then we have the two volleyball programs that are practicing at 3:30 in their respective schools, both Davis and EMS. Contact your principals and let's get those kids involved in our middle school activities.
And at the middle school level, even if your kid maybe hasn't played that much before, or even if they want to play but they're worried that they're not at the level, we've seen athletes throughout the years grow into so much, and having two middle schools in Evanston and multiple teams at each middle school allows so many more kids, it seems, to get involved in athletics all year round.
There's definitely a misnomer that just because you're the Little League superstar, that means you're going to be the middle school and high school superstar. It has nothing to do with that. Growth rates are different, both physically and mentally. We know that. I think our coaches do a great job of understanding that. And we just want to get kids involved and let them have the opportunity to grow physically and mentally. And I think they can help us in our high school programs. There's some great value in all of that also, being part of a team. And that's what's great about the middle school. Both of our middle school programs right now are our team sports, the volleyball program and football programs. Let's get them out there and give them a chance to grow.
High school has already started for golf. They did the Riverton Invitational. Taryn Mayer finished third individually, as there was no girls score. The boys finished fourth individually and had one golfer, Hunter Robbins, get into the top 10, another finish in the top 15. Swimming is going to be getting started, as will cross country. And this Friday, we have the first football game of the year. It's not a home game. It's in Cheyenne. But the volleyball team on Friday and Saturday, not that far away from Evanston at the Cokeville Invitational.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff getting started with our high school programs. It's pretty exciting. Like you said, with the swim program, they're headed to Rollins. They'll have 2 days over there. Football team Friday night, the varsity team anyway, will be at Cheyenne South. We have a football game here, kind of a treat. 6-man football. Farson Eden's bringing their varsity team here, and they'll be playing some of our younger kids. It's a fun brand of football. Come on out, 7 p.m., Red Devil Stadium. We have our cross-country program out on the road as well as our golf program. So it's kind of an exciting time in high school sports. It's the kickoff to the fall season. I hope you get a chance to get out and watch some of those performances.
You're going to have to narrow out the field on K. Fackrell Stadium and maybe take off about 20 yards of it if you're going to play some 6-man football. What time does that game start?
Yeah, it's 7 p.m., and yes, it's a smaller field. It's wide open football. It's kind of exciting for the linemen. They get to actually catch passes on occasion. I don't know if the coaches have that planned for any of our linemen, but it is an exciting brand of football. It's very fast-paced, lots of scoring, and it's nice to have Farson come here, and we get to show off the facilities that we do have. Our maintenance staff's done a great job of making sure the football stadium is in tip-top condition, as well as the gyms. So it's an awesome thing. It's awesome to have Farson come here, and I think they really enjoy coming here and celebrating the sport of football with us.
With Activities Director Bubba ONeill, as the school year gets started, are there any other notes that you have getting ready for the now 2016-2017 year?
You know, for all of our parents, I want them to know this. We don't recruit kids. We recruit parents. It's a huge commitment by our parents, and we know this. I've been there, and that commitment is great, but the benefits are great as well. It's a humbling experience when it's all said and done. You look back and say all that time that we spent with our kids traveling and participating, it was well worth it. Sometimes you wonder that as you go through the years, but I would tell all parents that it is a great experience that you will miss deeply when it's all said and done. So get your kids out, get them involved. I don't care what it is, band, choir, DECA, football, volleyball, doesn't matter what it is. Let's get those kids involved in our activities.
Bubba ONeill, thanks so much, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, thanks a bunch for having me.